Hi everyone, and welcome back to the farm. Now, if you haven't been here in a while, I did go ahead and make a name change, and I think the name of the channel now really suits the farm, which is absolutely perfect because our property is kind of on a hillside. So I hope you guys like the new name. Make sure you bookmark the channel so you're able to find us on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe as well. So today I'm doing the second part of my pest control. And today it's very simple. I'm just doing the diatomaceous earth. Now, if you didn't watch video 1 on pest control, make sure you go back and watch that one first. So today I'm using diatomaceous earth. If you need a link to diatomaceous earth, I bought it in a big giant bag. Most of them will come in a bigger bag depending on the type you buy. So there's 2 different types. There is food grade diatomaceous earth and just regular diatomaceous earth. Because we're not going to be consuming it, we don't need to purchase the food grade. So just the regular diatomaceous earth is great for pest control. The simplest way to do it is I just poured a little bit in this container here to make it easy for me. I do have a little strainer here, just a little sieve, metal sieve, and I'm just going to pour some in, and then I'm just going to sprinkle it all over the soil here. Now, I'm mostly sprinkling it on the soil, not directly on the plants. It's okay if it gets on the plants, completely fine. It's all natural. It's just a powder. It's not a chemical or anything. It's not going to harm you, your pets, or anything like that, so you don't have to worry. But I'm trying to get it on the soil mostly because that's where all the bugs will be coming from, is from the soil, and then they'll be crawling up your plants. So I'm just going to sprinkle this all over like that. Very, very simple. So let's continue to do that. So I finished off dusting it all over the potatoes in all of my pots here and some of my other vegetables. I'm gonna head over to my main garden patch and sprinkle it on there as well. Let's go. Okay, so I'm here in front of the main garden patch, and I'm just going to go again, sprinkle it all over, making sure to concentrate on the ground and not so much the plants, but mostly the soil around the plants. So let's do that. So I'm gonna start with my strawberries. And that's pretty much it. I do see a few strawberries here. Let's see if I can get a nice, juicy, ripe one. There's a couple of them. I don't know if you can see this, but let me show you. So right there, there's some juicy red strawberries. Here's one. Right there. So I'm gonna make sure to sprinkle on a lot of this. Okay, see that nice cover now? Just gonna shake it off a little bit. And then I'll come back tomorrow and eat that berry. Let's move on to the rest of the garden. All right, I'm gonna start with the eggplants. Then I have tons of flowers on my peppers. Some of them already have small peppers on there, so that's great. keep going here. And today's a perfect day for this because I know it's not going to rain for the next at least 24 hours. So it'll give it a good time on the ground in order to prevent these pests from growing and multiplying. Because diatomaceous earth will dehydrate a lot of these bugs basically. So do it on a day where you're not gonna get any rain for the next day or two to ensure that you get as many bugs as you can. All right, this garden here is done. Let's move down to my second garden patch and sprinkle this on as well. I'm also gonna sprinkle some of this around the base of all of my fruit trees in the orchard. Okay, before we head down, let's take a look at these guys. If you haven't noticed, the goats and the sheep are hanging out together. So our little barrier that we used in their barn really helped because we were able to get them to get friendly with each other without actually being in the same barn. But now they're all doing really great. They're all really friendly and everybody is hanging out together. It's just pretty cool. I can't believe this guy's still trying to breastfeed off this mommy. It's been months, guys, months. Are we all friends now, guys? Are we all friends? This is wonderful. Okay, let's go finish off sprinkling the diatomaceous earth on my second garden. Let's leave these animals. There they go. Let's open up the chicken coop. Here they are. Here they come. Let's open up the chicken coop and let them out for the day. Come on out, ladies. Come on out, ladies. Yes, let's go. Look at that chicken molting. This guy. That meat bird. Come on out, ducks. I do have a duck up the hill that she's trying to hatch some of her own eggs right now, so we'll let you guys know if she actually hatches her own duck eggs. Come on out. I guess they don't like to be watched. Why are they being so shy today? Come on out. Hey, ducky, ducky. Come on out, a few more of you ladies. Let's go. Some eggs for the day. Okay, let's take these eggs up and finish off our pest control. All right, so I've sprinkled it all in my second garden patch. I'm just gonna go sprinkle it all over the base of my fruit tree in the orchard. And I think we're all done for the day, guys. So I've had this mesh over this second garden for about 6 weeks, but it's time to remove it because I want to encourage the pollinators to get in there. And when I first put them in here, I didn't want any birds or anything in here because they were pulling everything out. So now that everything's big enough, I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to remove it so that I can get my bees and flies and pollinators to be able to get into the garden. So let's remove that now. So that should be enough to get all the pollinators into this garden. All right, so just a quick side note. These are all of my pawpaws. We did buy some new ones. So we have about 4 pawpaws here that we got from the garden center because funny thing is the garden center near us just recently started carrying pawpaws, and we've been looking for these for a couple of years. We weren't able to find them, but of course the one year we did find some and we did order it online. The local garden center has them, so we have quite a few. We have a few others that we bought from a lady who was selling them close and nearby, and we did buy a few from her as well. So we have a lot of pawpaws, guys. We're going to be getting them in the ground in the next few days. So if you are interested in North America's tropical fruit, stay tuned to the channel. We'll be updating you on all of these amazing pawpaws. Before we go, I wanted to show you guys a quick little video on the blueberries, just so you can see how many we have. And that green mesh I was taking off of the garden, I'm gonna throw it over this entire row of blueberries to protect them from the birds because they're gonna start turning purple really soon. You can already see a hint of purple on these guys. Okay, let's go finish off what we started. All right, guys, so remember the duck I told you is trying to hatch some of her own eggs? She came up here and decided to get into this dog cage. And here she is. Hey, girl. Hi, lady. And so she's just sitting on her eggs. And she's been sitting on her eggs for about 2 weeks now. So there's probably only about a week to 2 left. Right, lady? So we close her up at night just to make sure she stays safe, and then open it up in the morning. She'll get up and go get a drink and eat, and then come back and sit on them. So we'll keep you guys updated and show you some of her little hatchlings in a week or 2. Okay guys, we are completely finished with all of our pest control for this week. I will come back in here again next week and spray some more neem oil, and then wait 3 days and then come back and sprinkle on the diatomaceous earth. Make sure we're keeping a constant application of our pest control to keep them pests under wrap. So thank you guys again for joining me. All right guys, so remember the duck I told you is trying to hatch some of her own eggs? She came up here and decided to get into this dog cage. And here she is. Hey, girl. Hi, lady. And so she's just sitting on her eggs. She's been sitting on her eggs for about 2 weeks now. So there's probably only about a week to 2 left. Right, lady? So we close her up at night just to make sure she stays safe, and then open it up in the morning. She'll get up and go get a drink and eat, and then come back and sit on them. So we'll keep you guys updated and show you some of her little hatchlings in a week or 2. Oh, and before I go, if you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe and like the video. It really does help me out. The best way to help me though is to share the video on social media, because it really helps promote the channel. Thanks again, guys. Stay peaceful, and I'll see you in the next one.